Okay, the time has come. Your moment has arrived. We are about to show you a video that went viral on X last night, originally posted apparently by the guy interviewing Dan Crenshaw himself to show what Dan Crenshaw said on a hot mic. So it's very hard to listen to. You're going to see it once in its original format, and then again where I've like amplified Dan's voice to the extent that I could. And we'll decide if you think he is threatening to off Tucker Carlson, because that was the message that took this video viral. And then the interviewer person took down the video, and we don't know why. Some people are speculating that maybe we all misheard Dan Crenshaw.
I think it's because he's afraid Dan Crenshaw wants to kill him now too. That's what I think.
So again, the first video is the original where it's kind of tough to hear what Dan says. And so then I'll follow it immediately with the one where he's amplified. Here is the first one.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot. If I ever meet him, I'll probably kill him.
I think he sounds the worst person ever.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot. If I ever meet him, I'll probably kill him. He's the worst person.
That's what he said.
It sounds like he's saying, if I ever met him, I will effing kill him, not joking. And then as he was walking away, he's the worst person ever.
The worst person ever. Right. It's pretty clear what he said. And it's not like it's out of it's not like it's out of character. He's like emotionally unhinged, this guy. He always has been. He fakes it and he tries to act like he's not, but he totally is. He's a complete nutcase.
I mean, he definitely could benefit from some anger management therapy. Maybe. There is no question about it.
Yeah.
It was interesting that, so again, the guy that was in that video with Dan Crenshaw took it down. And a lot of people are saying, oh, what he said was not that he was going to effing kill him, but that he would make time for him if he had it or something. I mean, there were all kinds of,
oh my God, it's such a
excuses and justifications. So I don't know. All I know is that it sounded a lot like what everybody was saying it sounded like.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's what he said. He can try to listen. He's probably going to try to manipulate a video to make it otherwise, because that's what he does. He did that to us. He takes video. He is literally CNN of the Congress world. Like when a sitting congressperson, and that's the thing. I do not like this guy. I don't trust him. I think he's a liar. I think he's a manipulator. I think he's emotionally unhinged. And really, that's kind of what Tucker said about him in the past. Tucker has said things about him that aren't kind because he's not a good representative of the people. He's a sellout. And when
he's become like just meaner and meaner and meaner the longer he's in office.
And if
Elon actually tweeted back to the video saying, why is Crenshaw homicidal regarding Tucker? And then Tucker responded, why don't you come sit for an interview and we'll see how you do. I'll send you my address, Dan Crenshaw.
He won't do it. He totally won't do it. And when he's questioned about things like money, which what we question him about like how he's made money and insider trading and the things that, and him wanting a raise. He felt like Congress deserved a raise. And remember, he went on that unhinged rant in that one interview when, he suggested that they get raised. He thinks it's absurd that people should even question that, because he's in some sort of a position of power. You work for us, Dan Crenshaw. I'm a Texan. You work for me. And he's a terrible representation of this state. I'm embarrassed by him. I wish somebody would hurry up and take his place. I just think it's awful. But Tucker said that he's emotionally like incapable. He said that. He said that he's out of control, which I totally agree with. He said that he's not America first. He's just like all the other swamp creatures who gives money to all these other places, but then pretends to be a conservative. I also agree with that. And he doesn't like being called out for those things.
No, he doesn't
like it.
He didn't like this either, and he is denying it. So somebody, I think it was Marjorie Taylor Greene, actually just outright asked him, did you threaten to kill my friend Tucker Carlson? And Dan Crenshaw said, LOL, no.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he was LOLing when he read that.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on because again, it was the Steve Edgington guy who was the interviewer. And he said with the video, after our interview, I asked Dan if he had ever met Tucker Carlson. He said, I would kill him if I saw him. I laughed it off. He said, no, seriously, I would. And so now that video is taken down. So it's almost like, did he mishear him? And now he's being threatened with a lawsuit, like a defamation thing. I have no idea, but you saw the video,
Well,
you can judge for yourself.
He shouldn't start suing people because, you know, other people could sue him for manipulating videos as a sitting congressman, which is precisely what he did to us. I will never get over that. Dude is a sitting congressperson, and he took a 13-minute video of us, put it into 16 seconds or something like that,
and said they hate vets.
Try to make it look like we hate the military and hate veterans. That guy.
Oh my God.
No,
Yeah, he's
you
a
don't
piece
get
of
to
work.
do that. Yeah, so you just go ahead and start suing people, Dan. Okay.